What is going on, everybody? Matt Johnson, MattJohnsonSells.com, located at John North Ford here in Emporia, Kansas. I come to you each week to do a podcast, typically on Mondays. Monday I had some scheduling conflicts, had to push it to today, but I come to you each week to talk about some type of tips for car buying, car shopping, or an interview with an entrepreneur to kind of get an idea of what drives them, what makes them different from somebody who just punches a clock all day, which we've all done. I've done that on many jobs before the sales job that I have right now. And I'm having scheduling conflicts again today, so I'll have to reschedule my normal interview. So I'm looking for somebody, that's just kind of an impromptu Facebook Live, to see who wants to jump in here and talk about what self-improvement means to them and what they've done. Hi, Tracy. Hey, Justin. Thank you guys for watching. Who wants to jump in here and see? Hey, Mike, what's going on? You want to jump in here and just kind of get a perspective from somebody else what the self-improvement process is involved with, and what all it means to them. So who wants to jump in here, answer a few questions, and just kind of give a little bit of background of who they are, what they do, and where they're at as far as their self-improvement journey. Hey, Nathan, what's going on, man? Thanks for jumping in. As you guys know, I do this each week, and this month I really tried to pick a topic that everybody could relate to, because September is self-improvement month, and I wanted to get some interviewees and some topics based around self-improvement. So while I'm driving to switch out vehicles with my wife's, I know somebody's got to want to jump in here and talk about self-improvement. You guys that are in here, if you would share this out and invite people in, I would greatly appreciate it. See how many people that we can get in here, and see who's willing to take the jump. Hey, Mark, what's going on? Take the jump and jump in on a Facebook Live. I know there's got to be somebody who's wanting to do it. Jessica, thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. All right, bear with me, guys. Working on trading out vehicles with my wife. I would definitely agree with that, Nate. Join the military young. That is, I believe they call that a character building organization. Doesn't matter which branch. It all builds character. Carlos, thanks for jumping in, man. I appreciate you watching this. Kylan, I see you. I'm gonna invite you in, man. I'm gonna put you on the spot. Let's see if Kylan wants to jump in here. See, maybe he's Hopefully he's not busy. Let's see who else we have in here. Let's see. Let's check out this invite real quick and see if it works. Good stuff
What's
every
up,
time.
Matt?
Hey, there you are, man. What's up?
What's up, brother? Hey, man. Sorry, we were actually in a business meeting, and we were just wrapping up, and I saw your direct message, and then I saw that you were live, and I was like, I actually didn't get back to you, but I know we've been trying to plan this for a long time, so I just stepped out so we could go ahead and talk for a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. If you've got a couple minutes, man, I'd love to.
Yeah, sure. So if you wanted to just go ahead and do what you originally planned and ask me the questions that you wanted to ask me, that'd be great.
Okay. Why don't you start with telling us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and where you're at.
Okay. My name is Mike Chavez, and I live in beautiful Lancaster, California, with my beautiful wife Tahira, my 3 children, Amir, Ara, and Natia. I also have a 21-year-old son as well that lives in another state. And my wife and I are entrepreneurs, and I do daily live videos on Facebook to try to add as much value to other people's lives as possible. And I've been going live for today, well, actually officially with you now, would be 232 days in a row of going live. And we're just trying to help other people as much as we can. That's our mission and what we're trying to accomplish.
Awesome. What brought on the Facebook Live every day? I mean, what was it? Was it a self-improvement thing, or was it something that you just decided to try to give a shot one day?
Well, how it originally started is my wife and I had a business that we had, and then we added another business, and the person that recruited me from that business did a lot of Facebook posting on like before and after weight loss pictures and stuff like that. And I didn't really have any experience on how to network, build a business, or promote any sort of product on Facebook. And I learned from this individual basically the wrong way how to do it. So the more time that I spent on Facebook, the more people that I started surrounding myself with that do business the right way, network the right way. I stumbled across a gentleman named Eddie Martin and Food Sale, Captain Phillips. Started a group that was designed for people who were afraid to go live or didn't have any experience going live. Gave them opportunity in a closed group experience to go live in a safe place and learn how to break out of obscurity and let other people know who they are. So after about 2 months of doing, videos sporadically and they're nothing consistent, the administrator so I was scared about it. And for some reason, this is learn how to work with myself. So that's what I did. I latched onto it. That was 2 days ago. And the first I had continued to go live since then.
Okay. I'm kind of losing you a little bit. You're kind of cutting in and out. I caught part of that.
Okay. Sorry about
that. No,
that.
That's fine. So what type of businesses do you do? Because I know that you and your wife are entrepreneurs. You work from home. What was it that triggered that? Was it just an opportunity that you saw to take advantage of, to stay home with your kids? What brought that on?
Well, I basically tell people that I'm an entrepreneur by life circumstances. So basically what happened is about 10 years ago, I had a job, and I was driving buses in Orange County, California. It was a great job. It was a union job, pension, full benefits, the whole 9 yards. I thought it was a job that I was going to be able to retire from. Unfortunately, what happened with the economy, the state was not able to pay us, so a bunch of us got laid off. I got laid off. And then from there, I ended up driving trucks across country for a year, but it just wasn't for me to be gone all away from my family so much. So then after that, I got involved with doing renovations on homes, rental properties where people had actually moved out. I had my own business and I was doing really, really good. But then I got hurt. I hurt my back. So then we went down to one income, and then we were introduced to network marketing. And so it was a blessing in disguise at the time. And so just kind of fell into the lap. I tell people this, network marketing, direct sales is a compensation plan wrapped up with personal development. So that's where I started personal development. Things happening in my life out of my control. And I had to explore this option of having to not depend on a job. You can't even really depend on your health because you need to leave some sort of base and solid for your family with the person to make it. Because if anything happens to you, you need to have that security and have that resolution.
Okay. I'm starting to lose you again, Mike.
Oh, sorry, man. Can you hear me now? Okay.
So your entrepreneur was brought on by circumstance. Do you think you would have eventually do what you're doing now, or would you have just stuck with driving like you were?
Well, especially when I was driving the buses, I loved the job because I got to talk to people every day. I got to socially interact with people every day. I was the happiest bus driver in the whole company. I was the happiest bus driver that anybody had ever seen because I love people. So I probably would have stayed doing that, but that wasn't the plan for my life that God had for my life. He allowed these things to happen to me. For now, I'm in a position to reach more people, to help more people, and if I stay doing what I was doing for my business.
And I know, because I know who you are, and found you through Facebook, through social media, and what you've done, I really admire. I know we've talked about before. I don't know that I could hit that button and go live every single day. I would lose something to talk about, and I'm not that interesting. So I know that would be difficult for me. But have you seen a huge improvement of people that you're able to reach as well as help by going live and being your own boss?
Absolutely. It's just funny that you just mentioned that. Somebody that watches my live videos that's local here in town literally just walked by me and tapped me on the shoulder and smiled and waved at me. And she's in the same business that I'm at. Yeah, I mean, it's helped me work on myself. It's helped me. I say this all the time in my live videos. You see, doing these live videos for me has held me accountable to work on myself and make myself a better person every day. And I always say that if you're working on yourself and you're trying to improve yourself, you should be able to not necessarily go on Facebook Live, but at least write it down of what you're working on every day to make yourself a better person. You know, you don't have to be crazy and extreme like me and go live every day, but at least document it somehow by writing it down or doing some sort of video journal that you keep private. I'm just a very gregarious, outgoing person. It's my personality, and that's why I do what I do on Facebook Live, because I'd like to just throw it out there.
And I admire it. I'm not that outgoing of a person, and I'm more of an introverted person myself. So what are the three businesses that you're involved in? Can you tell me, go in a little bit of detail about the businesses that you do and the advantage of somebody buying from you and getting their information from you versus somebody else?
Well, they're all health and wellness based businesses. Um, and the benefit from doing any interaction with me is the fact that I'm consistent, I show up, and I'm always approachable, I'm always reachable. So if anybody has any sort of questions about my product or service, once they get involved with me, they are always going to be able to have their questions answered within an hour or two, so to speak. Uh, and more particular, I don't go into too much detail on Facebook when I do my live videos about my business, because I learned in the beginning that I do not ever want my Facebook lives or my content to be a commercial, right? So I don't say the names of my companies on live videos. I don't post the names of the companies in my posts. And there's a couple reasons why. I mean, here's the why in a nutshell. If you heard about a company, you saw that somebody's working with the company, you saw the name of that company, most people in their first engagement is if they've never heard of it, you go to Google and search to see what that company is all about that you're affiliated with. Well, Google is going to have the best positive things to say about the company that you may be working with. So I would rather have somebody contact me and ask me what I'm working with my products, what I'm doing, give myself an opportunity to share the benefits instead of letting Google explain my business, product, or service to somebody. Does that make sense?
And that makes a lot of sense, because I know with the age of the internet that you can Google anything and any type of business. It doesn't matter what it is. Same in the car industry that I'm in. Go in, type something in, and there's always going to be some bad reviews. There's going to be something negative that people see or will that may automatically associate with the product or the business, and by default may associate you and lump you into that as well. And has
Exactly.
trying to just not really avoid that, but not really talk about the products and just talk about you, and kind of do what you do and be as outgoing as you are. Have you noticed an increase in business and sales and followers?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And so that I have 100%. And the thing is people don't necessarily buy your product or your service. They're buying you. They're buying your personality, your integrity, your brand, who you are, how you show up different than somebody that would just go and do a live video, talking about their business or their product, their service. My wife and I, we're going to do a video soon, shortly, where we're going to be giving away some of our products, and we're going to explain our product and show you what it does. But we're still not going to tell you what the name of the company is until you send us a private message and we can actually talk to you to tell you what it's all
Okay,
about.
very cool. So with being in the health and wellness industry with all of your companies, uh, are you seeing a new phase or a new product, new side of it that you haven't been familiar with before, or that people just haven't seen before?
Yeah, especially our supplements that we have. We have a supplement that has never been available. The way it's not the actual supplement itself; it's the way that the supplements are delivered has never been available to anybody in the general public before, like it is now with what we're doing. So you'd normally have to go to your chiropractor or your doctor to get this type of delivery system for the supplements that we have. It's the first time that a company has been able to go ahead and share this with the general public without having to go to like a chiropractor or a wellness doctor or somebody like that. So that is a huge game breaker.
That's awesome. So is it just that the supplements are absorbed better or faster, or have they found a better way for the body to recognize the supplements that you're taking?
Yeah, all the above. It's the way they're delivered, the way they're absorbed, and the way they actually affect and help your body. That's you basically summed it up.
Okay. And that's and I know that most supplements it's very low rate that's actually absorbed, and there's a lot of companies that are trying to change that. And do you feel
Right.
that your companies are going to be the game changer that makes the difference?
Absolutely. Well, I don't think I already know based on the science that has been around for a long time, because the technology that they're using to deliver these supplements has been around for, since the late 60s. So they used them originally when they developed cancer drugs to deliver cancer drugs to cancer cells to kill cancer. That's how the technology was originally created in the late 60s. In the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s, doctors and chiropractors have always known about it and prescribed it to their patients. And the general public, unless you see you had something wrong, you normally don't go to the doctor. And that's the thing with what we're doing is we're trying to take preventative action before you get sick. So teach you how to eat, teach you what to take, so you don't get sick, so you don't have to go to the doctor. So being prepared and taking care of yourself before you get sick is the name of the game now, right? I mean, you don't want to wait till you have a problem to solve a problem. Prevent the problem from even coming up. If you know the problem is going to exist in the future, you will know how to not let it happen if you're prepared, right?
Absolutely. So, and do you go into a lot of detail with with the companies as far as the supplements? Is it just the supplements, or is it a whole line of nutrition that you get into with them?
Well, see, what my wife and I are trying to do is we're trying to create a brand for us. Okay, it's a wellness type of lifestyle. We don't believe in diets. We don't believe in you know any of these fad things. We don't even call it a diet. It's a healthy lifestyle. It's a mindset, like I said, of preventative things that you can do now to avoid things in the future. And yeah, we go into detail when we talk to people. We do consults with people, and we'll sit down and explain scientifically how our products can benefit them for the future, not just today. I mean, our products will help you start feeling better today, but starting to change your lifestyle, the way you think and what you put into your body is an investment for your future to be healthier so you don't have to go to the doctor.
Well, and that's awesome. And that's like you said, that's the name of the game is to do the proactive preventative side than the retroactive after it's already happened and you're already having issues.
Exactly.
So I know with this month being self improvement month, I really wanted to have you as one of my guests because you are truly making a difference not only in your life but other people's lives. Well, I try to watch the live videos or go back and do the replays that you do. So as far as the self improvement side, what are your thoughts on self improvement? Because I know some people do New Year's resolutions, which is one day a year that they think about it and never talk about it again. Where September is an entire month dedicated to improving yourself and improving your situation. I mean, what's your take on that, and how? Uh, Feel free to go into as much detail.
Like I said, for me, I had never done any personal development, self-improvement until I started getting involved with entrepreneurship. So it's opened a whole new perspective on how to live for me. I have changed the way that I think. I have changed my daily habits. Oops, sorry. The wind, that's the wind. Sorry, guys. I've changed my daily habits. I've changed so many different things. I don't watch TV anymore. I don't watch the news. I try to cut everything out of my life that is negative to me. I try to focus on all the things that I want for my life. I don't focus on the things that I don't want for my life. We have the ultimate power that we always have a choice in every situation that we have. We are the only ones that are in control of our minds. When we give control of our minds to other people and worry about what other people say about us is none of our business. It's their business. It's inside their head. So the power of the mind, our good friend JC Limitless, I've resonated with him so much because he's so into mindset. And that's where everything starts. Absolutely. I'm finally learning how to use my mind to make myself the person that I know that I can be. And my biggest fear in life now is not living up to my true potential. And that's what I strive for every single day. And that's what I encourage other people to do. It doesn't matter how crazy your ideas are. It doesn't matter how crazy people think you are. People, I'm sure, think that I'm totally nuts for going live on Facebook every day. I don't care. I just don't care. I know that it's making me the type of person that I have always wanted to be, because I do affect other people's lives. I do have an impact to where, here's the thing, right? A leader to me, a leader is somebody who would come into somebody's life and have them do something that they normally wouldn't do unless they met that person. Like JC. Right. JC came into my life, and I'm doing things now in different ways that I would have never done until I met him. So now when people watch me and people listen to what I have to say, they hear my message, they're starting to do things that they would have never done unless they heard what I said, and because they can relate to me. I'm just a normal dude, right? I'm standing here on the street right here doing this live video with you. You guys have seen my live videos with my kids running around going crazy. You just got to keep it as real as possible. When you show up every day and you're just yourself and you don't try to be anybody else but who you are, there's 2 billion people alone on Facebook. You are resonate with somebody. And I realize that, and I see it. And so that's why I continue to work on myself and make myself better than I was yesterday, so I can be better tomorrow. That's my end game.
Absolutely, and I 100% agree with that. And it was because of people that I've met, like you, like JC, that have really helped me turn that switch in my mind of what I'm doing versus what I want to do and where I want to be. And that's part of the reason that I do a podcast each week is, not only for other people to hopefully get some information from and get some value from, but more so for myself, doing it for me. And hopefully I get better with each episode and just get better with time and get everything figured out. So while I wrap up, a couple things. What's a little known fact or little known secret about yourself that you would like people to know, and where can everybody find you and follow you on social media?
Oh my gosh, a little known secret or fact about me. I don't know, man. That's a really hard one, because I'll tell you why that's so hard for me to answer. Because I share so much of my personal life, okay, on Facebook. People have seen, like, my marriage go through some crazy stuff, right? Like, I think that my transparency, okay? I'm so transparent and so open. I really, really, I think that a little known secret about me is I'm real, man. Like, 100%. What you see on my live videos, Matt, you know this is true. What you see on my live videos is the same exact person I am when I deal with somebody one-on-one. I'm no different. I've talked to you before, and I've talked to hundreds of other people. I am the exact same person that you see. I don't portray or try to paint a picture of somebody that I'm not. So if anybody wants to find me, I'm on Facebook. It's funny, when I meet people that I don't even know in person, I say, look me up on Facebook. How many Mike Chavez's are there on Facebook? There's hundreds of Mike Chavez's, but I'm always the first one to pop up. So if anybody needs to get a hold of me, they could just always search my name here on Facebook and find me.
Well, that's awesome, man. I appreciate you taking the time to sit down with me and join me here. I know that I pulled you away from something, but I'm glad it kind of worked out this time. Is there anything else that I forgot to ask or that you want to add?
No, there's just one thing that I want to add, and it's for you personally, Matt. You are amazing, bro. Don't ever underestimate yourself. Don't sell yourself short. What you're doing by doing your weekly podcast and going live, stepping out of your comfort zone by going live, is more than what 80% of the people that are trying to break out of obscurity, get known, build a brand, build a business. People are afraid to do what we're doing right now. So when you do something that other people are afraid to do or aren't willing to do, that's what makes you successful. That's what sets you apart. So keep doing what you're doing, because you're doing a good job, brother.
I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Well, that's gonna wrap it up. Thanks, Mike, for jumping in and doing an interview with me. Thank you guys for watching. You guys can always find me on social media: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Matt Johnson Sells. You can email me through my website, mattjohnsonsells.com. And until next week, guys, I will talk to y'all soon. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, share this video out, and I just thank you guys for everything that you do. So I'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
All right, bye, Matt.